7 years ago, prior to setting the company up, I was the CTO for an AV integrator. So we were in meeting rooms quite a lot, looking at the tech that was in there, and we were kind of building things for large organizations, and there was just this huge gap. We found a lot of complexity in the market of what we were trying to do around space management. Decisions were being made around sizes of meeting rooms with no real data to back up the decision. It's we need a 10-person meeting room and we need 10 of them. How do you know that? So that's what made us kind of look at how the industry could be changed, you know, in a short space of time with the technology that's already in those spaces that everybody uses at these shows, and we just wanted to utilize that. I think you're absolutely right. You know, data comes from everywhere. I mean, it's everywhere we are today. Data is collected on everything that we do. What we try to do is focus in on that data, and we're really laser focused on what we're trying to give back to our customers. So while we may only look at data around things like occupancy, we take data from environmental sensors that are inside your building. We take data from investments that you've already made in video conferencing equipment, like, you know, Cisco, Jabra. They have built-in mechanisms for you to access that information. So whilst you can look at some of the bigger organizations, we're quite agile. So what we can do is we can kind of take any platform, and we've built ours to ingest their data in, and then it's a single, I hate using single pane of glass, but it is that. It is a one platform that brings all of those data points into one space, but then we layer the data on top of it and we start letting you overlap those things. So if my occupancy has moved to 40%, why's my air quality gone down? What's happened with my electricity usage? Because that's something we can look at as well by tapping into sensor technology that monitors electricity pulses. So we're bringing that in, which is another element of data. So the user needs to basically, in this new world of work that we're in, which is just work, right? They need to know that they're coming to the office. So the user can find the space they want to use, they can plan their week, they can see that their office is sustainable, they can see that actually that your company is doing a lot to make your space available and really a great place to work. That's something that I think everybody has to do. But then you can also look at team leaders, then understanding their team patterns and what they're doing. Then you can go right the way up to the super users, the administrators, the CFOs, and start to correlate what that is saving them in money. So the AV industry, as it stands, we are moving towards net zero quite quickly. And I think the AV industry needs to remain relevant in that space. And I think one of the things we have to do as a group of professionals is start to embrace that. It will come before, you know, we know it. There are 2030 net zero goals to be achieved. And what we will do is help you understand how your spaces are being used in the journey to net zero. And that's what we want to try and educate the AV world into.